G'day YouTubers, hope you're all doing well today. On this episode of Vape On, we're going to be checking out the Topside by Dovpo. Designed by the Vapor Chronicles, really nice squonk mod. So what we'll do on this episode, we'll dive down, check all the ins and outs, and then we'll come back up and I'll give you my unbiased opinion. Alrighty vapors, this is the package you receive your Topside squonk in. Not a bad looking package. On the side here it says a TVC creation designed by the Vapor Chronicles. On the other side it says Dovpo. On the back here we have some specifications. And as you can see here, the input voltage range 3.2 volts through to 4.2 volts. Output voltage range is 1 volt all the way through to 8.5 volts. It's really good. And the resistance range is 0.8 of an ohm all the way through to 3.5 ohms, which is awesome. That's really, really good. All right, so inside this package, you receive this nice little black box. As you can see here, there's these holes here. So it also doubles as an Addy stand, and you can also use it as some storage afterwards if you want to. Inside this package, you will get your quality control certificate. Get a warning here on how to put the squonk bottle in correctly, because you don't want to stuff it up, because you can actually get juice in your battery compartment and also in the interface. You get a battery safety card. So if your batteries look like this, just repair them. You want them to look like that. And you also get this nice little card here from Brian of the Vaping Chronicles saying thank you for buying the mod. And of course you receive a user manual. Alright, so here we have the mod itself. We'll have a look at this in a moment. So you also receive USB for firmware updates and emergency charging. I wouldn't use this for charging, just stick to your external battery chargers, that way you're not going to have any issues. And you'll also receive this little Allen key with 2 grab screws. So when you go to clean out your squonk bottles, in case you have an issue with the other grab screws in it, you've got a couple of spares, which is a really good thing. Right here you can see we have the extra 10ml bottle that came with the kit. Really good thing to have through the day so you can do a switch over. So well machined. I really like the finish on this. They've done a great job of this. As you can see, I have been using this one. So it's been in my pocket and I haven't had any issues with it through the day. And you can see there's nice big rubber kidneys there on the side there that will fill up those kidney ports. Really giving it a tight seal. And you've also got that little pin there that blocks off the silicone tube in there. So it's a great, really good thing to have. Have it sitting in your pocket through the day, and then you can just do a switch over through the day. Save you carrying around a bottle of juice. So here we have the Topside squonk mod. Really well designed. Really ergonomic in the hand. Fits well. Fingers at the squonk bottle. Thumb at the fire button. Really well done. And on the top here, with the top fill system, really well done as well. As you can see, here's those little rubber kidneys as well. And those massive big ports there, so you're not going to have any trouble filling it up. They press fit into place like the spare bottle, and it's also got this little magnet that helps to throw those little rubber kidneys out into the ports on this screw thread, which gives it that real good leak-proof quality. 10ml bottle. On the side here we have the USB for firmware updates and charging. Like I said before, recommend not charging it from there. Obviously you've got the fire button, you've got this little OLED display, you've got ventilation for the chip, you've got your plus and minus keys, and on the bottom here it says Dovpo, a TVC creation designed by the Vapor Chronicles. Really well made battery lid, gold plated terminal. And you will receive this 18650 sleeve that comes with it, so you can use your 18650s on it. It is made for 21700s, but you can still use your 18650s and your 2700s and your 21700s. So that's really good. They have all those options. Juice bottle slides out really well on these 2 little channels you have on the sides, as you can see there. Slides back in, simple press fit in. What I'll do, I'll put a battery in and we'll check out the interface. It goes up in increments of 0.5, starts at 5 watts, and makes its way up to 90 watts. and it also round robins, which is a really good thing. So we've got on variable wattage at the moment. To put it onto bypass mode, you hold the minus key and hit the fire button. And then to switch back from that, same thing, minus, fire. I'll switch back to variable wattage. You can also lock the device by holding the plus and minus keys together. That'll lock off your adjustment, so you won't have any problems with the adjustment there. You can still fire it. It says check atomizer at the moment, but I don't have an addy on there. And to simply unlock it, you hold those buttons down again and it will unlock. We'll go up top now and I'll tell you my pros and cons about it, and I'll take it for a test drive. Alrighty, the Topside by Dovpo, designed by the Vapor Chronicles. Brian's done a hell of a job making this. For a squonk mod, it is really simple and clean. A lot of people are turned away from squonk devices due to the fact that you have to take the bottle out, and when you fill it up and pop it back in, you end up getting a little bit of a mess. So with the top fill system, he's made that really good. It's simple and easy, and yeah, you're not going to make a mess. Another big pro about this too is the fact that it can carry 10 mils. That's really good. And if you've got your 10 mil spare bottle on hand, a quick switch through the day, you're not going to be filling up your bottles that often. It should get you by. Another big pro about this is how ergonomic it is. Fits really well in the hand. Really nice and snug. Another big pro about this is the fact that you can use your 21700s, your 2700s, and your 18650 batteries in here too. Usually you'll have one of those on hand at all times, so that's really good. The only cons I could find with this is the fact that you can't see your juice all the way up to the top. It comes up to about this second line at the top here. But if you're watching it while you're filling it up, you're not going to have many issues there, so that should be fine. Another thing is the weight. It's fairly heavy, but if you've got a 21700 in here, and you've got your 10 mils of juice, and you've got your mod and your addy, you're going to have to compromise for that weight. When you want that convenience, you're going to have make that compromise. Other than that, I can't really find any issues with it. Yeah, so I've got the drop sitting on top of it. I've got 2 dual fuse Claptons in there, and I've got it at 65 watts at 0.25 ohms. So we'll give it a test run. Really good. Ramp up time's almost immediate. Don't have any issues there. But it also depends on what you have on top here to make a good match. So I'm using the drop. It's designed by Brian as well, Vapor Chronicles. And having these two together is a perfect match put together. So I'll be giving this an A+. And I think I'm going to be using this a fair bit too. I'm not much of an RDA person. This is sort of making me think about going towards the RDAs and sticking away from the sub-ohm tanks. Because you're either a sub-ohm tank person or you're an RDA person. You can be a bit of both. Some people are. But I've always found myself sticking to sub-ohm tanks, and I think now I'm going to be turning towards RDAs using this squonk mod. Really, really good design. Simple and easy. Alrighty, so that wraps up this video. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more of this content, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you on the next episode of Vape On. See you later. Bye.